It looks like populations in the Southwest as a whole were growing very fast from about 8,500 to 1,100 or so, and then stabilizing or declining. I think that this has really important ramifications for understanding all of Southwestern prehistory. And it's not an easy story. It's not a simple story, and not one that's possible to put into just a sentence or two. But one of the things that I conclude from our work so far, and our work continues, is that population size makes an enormous difference for the way people use a landscape and the way people interact with each other. And most archaeology projects have not been able to reconstruct population size, so this has been a difficult variable for them to deal with. One of our simulation exercises has been to try to understand how leadership emerges in small groups as those groups grow in number. And the point of view we take in this work is that as social groups grow, it becomes more difficult for people within that social group to collaborate with each other, and eventually the population reaches some kind of threshold where it becomes advantageous for that group. That is, they work better if they have a leader. So this implies that the origins of hierarchical societies can be found, at least in part, by the tendency of populations to grow, especially populations practicing agriculture, and then by growth within particular groups within those populations, and that those groups find it advantageous to have leaders, and they are more successful as a result, and therefore leadership itself spreads.